Now, first of all, I do want to let y'all know that for the next couple of episodes forward, and eventually, and I get it, but I'm not stopping for sure. No man, no woman is meant to be alone at all. Period. I'm not gonna come on here and try to cap or anything like that, saying that all men think this way.
Well, I have a question and a statement for you. First of all, sir, um, I forgot the statement, but my question is so you've never loved two women before at the same time?
No, not my whole entire life. No, I never cheated a day before my life.
I ain't asked you about cheating. I'm just saying, just in the dating phase.
Man, he got,
Okay, I remember my
he
statement now.
he's online. He got to say that. I
I
don't believe that.
remember my statement now. I'm gonna let him come. I'm gonna let him live. I think I remember my statement. What was it? I forgot again. Damn it. Go
Sometimes the stuff that comes out of your head, it's not beneficial at all. You do realize that this whole scenario that you're mentioning about, you do realize that it is just about impossible. It's more like a unicorn fairy tale. Like say for example,
It's not
where
possible.
my no, like where my one daughter's telling me a fairy tale story that
Right.
it sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it just doesn't exist. Many modern day women, they'll literally throw out their accolades and stuff as well. They'll throw out their accolades saying, well, I have this, I have that. What do you have? I done went to school. I done got a bachelor's degree. I done got a master's degree. I done got all these different things. What do you have? Oh, that's a 9 to 5 job? Child. I have to be like real strategic. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Stream killer? Stream killer. Really? Stream killer? I'm gonna explain this one, but let me do the state game drop, and I'm explaining this. So this dude set up here made me interrupt my whole intro just because he put this stream killer out here. But let me do the state game intro real quick. Jeez Louise, we gonna talk about this.
I don't care how long it take to get a op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
And I bet it's one of my songs, right? I bet it's one of my songs. You know what, Trey? Sometimes in life, right? When you're involved in a when you're involved in a heavyweight championship match, right? Sometimes what the opponent would do, the opponent will sometimes get themselves disqualified just so they can retain their title. I'm just saying. Sometimes the opponent would get themselves disqualified, but they still retain their title. Oh man. So I'm still the champ. I'm still the champ. I'm still the champ. The champ is still here. Don't be getting mad at me. Cause let me explain something to y'all, all right? Let me explain something to y'all real quick. Then I'm get into my topic. Moneyball Trey enjoy chit chat It was a 2-on-1 handicap match. I kid y'all not. It was a 2-on-1 handicap match. George Chichak came out of nowhere and hit Irby with a chair. So what was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Talk about the Ric Flair the verses. What was I supposed to do? Bro, I had to Eddie Guerrero, y'all. Guerrero, y'all. Because George Chichak came out of nowhere, hit me with a chair, man. So what was I supposed to do? Let it be a 2-on-1 match? That's like Vince McMahon coming down with his music, right? Stop the fight! Stop the fight! It is not a 2-on-1 match. And here comes Joy running down the ring out of nowhere. And bow, hit me with a chair. Did Trey trying to capitalize on it? See, I know what y'all was trying to do. I know what y'all was trying to do. But I had to capitalize on it real quick. Had to capitalize on it. It's called strategizing. It's called thinking with your toes. Oh man. But yeah, don't get mad. Don't get mad. And now I'm all of a sudden part of a 3-way match. Because after when see, look y'all, when Moneyboy Trey get that video up again, you will see. After when him and Joy did a tag team on me, right? Joy ended up betraying Moneyboy, right? And tried to get the belt for herself. I kid you not. She tried to get the belt for herself. After they tried to take me out, she betrayed Moneyboy and tried to get the belt for herself. And now we're in the fatal 3-way match for the title. Debacle City on the verses. Debacle City on the verses for real. But I tell you, YouTube. These people on YouTube are something else. I'm just saying. So now we have one more versus that we have to do now. Oh goodness, Irby just can't win for trying. Just can't win for trying, y'all. Bye, y'all. But cool though. Let me get to my main topic at hand. What I want to talk to y'all about on this lunchtime conversation. All right. I'm kind of looking because I'm trying to wait on the DoorDash driver to bring me my food because I didn't feel like going and give me nothing to eat. So I'm waiting on the DoorDash driver to bring me my food. So that's with that situation. But yeah. So let's talk about this topic today. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about this topic because once again, I just been observing different type of behavior going on, in these YouTube streets and stuff, right? So I want to once again reiterate this whole entire topic dealing with, communication and things that I see and I observe, right? One of the biggest things that I observe, right, is that I observe people, preferably I observe content creators, right, where they be way too loose in the streets. Let me say again. I observe that content creators be way too loose in the streets, meaning that when I say what that mouth do, I'm not talking about in a sexual way. I'm talking about literally a person does be running a mouth and running a mouth and running a mouth as being a content creator on YouTube. We could take it further than YouTube. We could just say social media, period. It's people on TikTok that run their mouth. There's people on Facebook that run their mouth. There's people on Instagram that run their mouth. But thing about it is that they be so loose with running their mouth as though as they don't have a filter. Now, I get it. I understand that we live in a country where we have freedom of speech. We have the right to say whatever the hell we want to say. Granted, I get that. No problem with that. But however, the issue that I see is this, is that once when you run your mouth and once when you say whatever the hell you want to say, right? The issue is this, is that I noticed that people don't like to take accountability for whatever comes out of their mouth. That's the problem that I see. Instead of people, as they say, standing 10 toes down about what they say, this was normally what happens. People would say that they stand 10 toes down about what they say, but however, when it hits the fan, right? When people come back and either do a rebuttal or reaction or respond to whatever it is that they say, right? Guess what they do? They immediately play the victim role. They immediately say, "Oh my God, no, they're attacking me." It's because it's based on what you said. It's based on what you said, period. And I've noticed that people don't want to take accountability for what they say. If you say you're going to stand 10 toes down meaning that you also going to take accountability for whatever reaction comes based on what you said, period. But people don't want to do that. They don't. They want to play victim. Then on top of that, they want to go back and do a reaction to the reaction video. And this is how these quote unquote YouTube beefs be started. Because they do a reaction to the reaction, blaming the person who reacted to them, right? Blaming them for reacting to what they said. They take a victim role approach behind it. Then instead of addressing the actual issue about what the person is rebutting about, they go on this, also they go not only on this victim approach, but they go on this defense approach where they start attacking the person personally instead of addressing the issue or what was said. This is when people start getting into this process where people start doing doxing and doing cyberbullying and all this old stupid stuff that they be doing. Instead of just taking accountability for what was originally said. That's why in this lunchtime conversation, it is purposely saying what their mouth do, because I'm honestly asking, what is y'all mouth doing for real? And once again, I'm not saying that in a sexual way. I'm talking about literally by you speaking the words that come out of your mouth. What is it doing? What impact is it having as you being a content creator on YouTube or any type of social media outlet? What impact is it having? If it's affecting people and putting people in a certain space, then you should be held accountable for the words that you say and take on that responsibility. If you said what you said, that people come back and do a reaction or a rebuttal or whatever they want to do about it, you let them know, like, yeah, I said what I said. And I'm not changing it. I'm not taking no victim role. I'm not fixing to go and try to talk about your kids or your mama or your daddy or your granny or anything. I'm not going to do all that. Like, for what? Why? Because I said what I said. Now, let's reflect this on Urban. Everything that I say on my platform, I mean the hell what I say, for real. Everything I say. And on top of that, I take accountability for everything I say. Everything. No matter how the way I say it, I take accountability. I know that it's going to be a strong possibility that's going to either be received positively or it's going to be received negative, depending on the person. I know that. And I understand that. And I accept that. But sometimes people don't even accept that. They don't even accept that reality. They're thinking that wherever they say that, people are supposed to immediately accept that. Or people are supposed to immediately agree with it. That ain't how life works. People have their own perspective. People have their own things that they perceive in life. And you have to understand that. You have to accept it for what it is. It doesn't require you getting back on here and doing all this unnecessary stuff. Going back and doing your rebuttals and stuff, and going back talking about people. It doesn't require that. It don't. Just like I stated before, and I'm going to state again, right? This old saying about sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is only true to a certain extent. The only way words will have power, like I said before and I say again, the only way words will have power if you give words power over your life, if you give it power. Now, there are plenty of things by me being on, not only on YouTube, but when I was on Facebook and stuff, right? There was plenty of things that people said about me. But the only difference is that I honestly do not care. For the simple fact that, not saying that I don't care in a bad way, it is that I don't allow people words affect my personal life, nor I don't allow people words to affect me on this professional social media space neither. I mean, I don't. Because at the end of the day, it's just words. Now, some people, they'll say this. They'll say, well, Urban. You know, I'm not like you. I'm not like you, Urban. That person said something about me. I got to say something back about them. I got to say something back about them because they said something about me. I got to address it. Or as they say, Urban, it seems like you like to turn the other cheek all the time. Turn the other cheek, but what happens when you don't have no more cheek to turn? What do you do then? My brothers and sisters, I can understand that a person is actually physically, I can understand if a person is physically in your presence and saying something to you. That's one thing. Then you have no other choice but to address it because it is in the moment. They're standing right there. They're literally talking to you. But however, when you own a YouTube app, right, you don't have to address that person. Who the hell cares what that person say? You don't have to address them. Why? Like, for what? Then, like I say, there are plenty of things where people will say about me. I be seeing it. People will want to do indirect posts about me on their community walls and all kind of stuff. They'll do indirect posts. People will post messages about me. And guess what I do? Nothing. Because it don't affect me because I don't care. Because that's their personal opinion. I really don't. Then whenever I do choose to respond, trust me, I'm not going to respond in a way where I'm trying to belittle that person. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it when I'm trying to belittle that person, make that person feel inferior and I'm superior over them, having a superiority complex. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to address the actual thing that you're talking about, period. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not going to sit up here and go and post pictures. I'm not going to do none of that stuff because it's a waste of time, especially my time. Do y'all know how much time it takes for you to sit up here and find a picture of someone, right, and post it on your community wall or find a conversation. Do you know how much time that takes to do all this stuff? Going through there and editing it, then putting it on YouTube and doing all this extra stuff. That takes a lot of time. And that's time that everybody just do not have. Because my personal life and my professional life is way more important than my YouTube life. Even though I treat my platform as a business, when it comes down to it, this YouTube is in third place. When it comes down to it, even though I enjoy doing it, it's in third place. So I don't have time to be doing all this. I don't have time to be doing all this. I don't have time to be doing all this extra stuff. Hold on one moment, y'all. I am buffering. I see. Yeah, I'm buffering a little bit, y'all. Hold on one moment. My DoorDash order here. Give me one moment. I'll be right back, y'all. Whew. Am I still buffering? Hope I'm not. Let me check real quick. Hold up. Let me actually go on my phone and check. Because I may need to take my down real quick. Let me see. Let me check, y'all. Jeez. Oh, yeah, I'm way past that part. What the hell? All right. Okay, yeah, it's cool. All right, bet. We're back now. All right, so, yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to finish this conversation in a few seconds. Yeah, Urban got him some Urban got him some Chinese food. Yeah, Urban got him some Chinese food. But yeah. Let's continue this conversation, y'all. All right. So once again, I don't have time for all of that. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't have time for all that. For the extra stuff, trying to go back and forth and doing all this extra stuff. So to be honest with y'all, and once again, I'm just making this particular part, I'm kind of making it personal about me. If you are expecting for Urban to, go back and forth with you and go back and forth and trying to have a battle of words with you and all this stuff, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't have time for all that. Not going to do it at all. Not gonna do it at all because I personally do not have time for all that. I really don't. But I'm addressing these issues because, like I say, I noticed this is part of what I do as being a sociologist and stuff too, is that I analyze the behavior of, the culture or the society. You could say per se that YouTube has formulated itself into a culture or society. You can honestly say that. And so I be analyzing the people behavior on YouTube and trying to figure out why do we do the stuff that we do, and why do we put ourselves in situations like we do. And I'm realizing that the reason why that we do that is because we be way too loose to what we say, with the words that we say. We be way too loose. I believe that even though you have that every right to say whatever the hell you want to say, I believe that there should also be a part of you. It have to be something that's in you, right? Or as I normally would say, a moral compass in you. It have to be something in you that will immediately bring you into, the reality and say, hey, look, maybe I need to not say what I need to say. Maybe I don't need to be so loose or saying certain things because I know it's going to give me some type of response or a reaction. But here's the kicker to that I also noticed too. I noticed that some people do have a moral compass. Some people do have a filter. But however, they get so caught up into the whole notion of getting them views and likes and followings. And sometimes people will receive like super chats and different things like that, right? They get so caught up in that, right? Receiving that temporary reward that it becomes satisfying to them. Therefore, it makes them or it influences them to say whatever it is to keep the thing going. So I'm lying about that. That's what happens. So when you're doing things like that, right? When you're doing things like that, you cannot come back and have this victim-like mentality. You can't. You have been disqualified for having a victim mentality when you purposely are doing it. When you're purposely using your words to create a reaction, to get a reaction off of somebody or somewhere or wherever the case may be. I noticed that when people do like when other content creators do what is known as reviews on each other, right? It's not the point of the review that's the problem that I'm noticing, but it is the point of the words or the verbatim that is used within the views or the review that causes the issue and the problems. Let me say it again. It is the verbatim that is used within the review that causes the issues and the problem. So like I stated before, instead of just addressing the actual issue, right? Some people will sit up here and address the actual content creator. Instead of addressing what they're saying, they'll just address the content creator. They'll say things about them. They'll say, oh, they're ugly. Look at them. They're this and that. They'll say all this kind of crazy stuff, right? And so when this person is looking at the review, they're like, man, what the hell? What does that have to do with what I said? They don't have nothing to do with what I said. Or it'd be another scenario, right, where the actual person who's doing the review, right, don't say nothing negative, period, about the actual content creator. They're only talking about what they said, and that's it, period. They're only reviewing it. But I noticed that when that person gives them a certain review, right, and that other person don't like it, because they're thinking in their mind that they want you to be on their side about what they say, not understanding, like I said earlier, not understanding and realizing that people are going to have their own perspective, meaning that people is not going to agree with everything you're going to say. So they be thinking that way, right? And when that person give them a certain critique, they're up in their feelings now. They're feeling some type of way. So now they're doing a rebuttal off the review that you did, but their rebuttal is not talking about the review that you did. Their rebuttal is personally attacking you because you disagree with something that they said. And just like I say, this is what caused the beef and stuff to happen. This will cause people to beef. This will cause what we known as the battle of words. Because at the end of the day, that's what it really is, a battle of words. Just a battle of words. Going back and forth. I can say this bad thing worse than you could say this bad thing. Oh, no, the hell you can't. I could say this bad thing worse than you could do. You know what? F that. I'm going to show up to your house. I'm going to dox. I'm going to do all this crazy stuff just to make it even more matter. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. And it's just a battle of words. But I guarantee that the basic people on YouTube, right? I guarantee that when things hit the fan, if they really, really were to interact with each other, like personally, I guarantee that they're not going to do nothing to each other. I guarantee that. And you want to know why I know? It's because the average person on this YouTube space have a life. The average person on this YouTube space, especially being content creators, they have things that they don't want to lose. The biggest thing that they have, the biggest commodity that they have that they want to lose, they don't want to lose, is their life off of something as stupid and reckless as words on YouTube. But however, there is a but to this, all right? There are some people who are content creators that I have observed and I have noticed that people literally do have mental disorders. They literally do have mental issues. And so them are the people that you got to worry about. Them are the people that you need to really, really, really be careful of trying to create a battle of words with them, because them type of people who have different type of like mental disorders, like for real, they're the people who take this YouTube stuff serious, because they believe that the YouTube reality is their reality. Let me say again, they believe that the YouTube reality is their reality, because everything else in their life is fictitious. But the YouTube space is their immediate reality, because they could go onto YouTube, they could get the acceptance and everything that they need on YouTube. So they're the type of people, yeah, you have to want to look out for. You need to be thinking twice about that. Because like I say, there are people who are literally on YouTube who do have mental disorders for real. And they really are about their life. So you can pull up on them. They really are about their life for real. So you need to be really, really careful about what you do on YouTube, what you say on YouTube. Because you'll never know what type of person that you'll get. And you'll never know what type of impact you have on a person, where it trigger them in such a way where they want to literally do something to you, like for real. Now, my question is it worth it? Is it worth you going back and forth? Having battle words? Is it really worth it, y'all? I mean, to be honest, when push comes to shove, it really not. Because it's all just words. Not everything requires for you to always go back and do a reaction video based on what people said it did. I don't know if y'all noticed this, right? And I'm talking about content creators, subscribers too. But I don't know if y'all noticed this, right? But whenever another content creator go back and say something, hey, y'all notice that it makes the situation worse? Or am I the only one who noticed that? That it makes the situation way worse than what it is. So you're thinking that by doing this is going to resolve it and you're not going to say nothing else and you be done with it. But guess what? Other person come right back and do another video and say things that's even worse. That either you are in a bushes, or you're probably not in a bushes, but you have people or subscribers, which I done told y'all about this too. I done told y'all about this. You'll have subscribers, right? They'll be in them other people bushes, right? They be up here playing both sides. They be playing both of y'all. And they be doing that because they be wanting to be entertained. So you have people who are on both sides of the fence. They'll be on both sides of the fence and they'll go and report. Oh, do you know Urban said this and that and that? Oh, do you know that such and such said this and that and that? And be sitting up there going back and forth in the chat. And you looking at it, oh, really? And I told y'all about this. I told y'all about this before. And then next thing you know, you up in the 1 month to 5 month long beef. And now you're trying to figure out why the hell you stressed out in your real life. You're trying to figure out why you can't sleep in your real life. And to want to deviate you sleeping is for you to go live again late at night. I be watching. I be watching y'all. Some of y'all be going live late at night. I mean like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning going live. It's not because you have something to say. It's because you stress the hell out and you can't sleep. So you figure that you going on live is going to deviate your stress. It's going to make you feel better by going on live. It's what you think. But in reality, it don't. It just causes more stress. It causes more unnecessary stress than what you need in your life, especially with YouTube. Now, I can understand you deal with personal things in your life that cause certain levels of stress. That's life. But YouTube? Are y'all kidding me? Come on now. Let's be realistic about this. Let's be realistic about it. So I've been talking about the accountability moment. You know what I'm saying? Been addressing this accountability moment. Let me tell y'all the solution to this problem and I'm be done and I'm finna go eat my Chinese food. Here's the solution to all this problems, but it's up to y'all if y'all want to do it or not. If y'all do, great. If you don't, great. That is your life. But here's the solution to this. And once again, the solution is very, very simple. I kid y'all not. The solution is so simple. I kid y'all not, it's simple. It is so simple. The solution is this. Y'all ready for it? The solution is this. Just simply learn to shut the hell up. Easy, ain't it? Just learn to shut the hell up. Things doesn't require a rebuttal every single time. Things doesn't require for you to do a review of a review of a review every single time. Sometimes the gift of quietness is the best solution. Because I guarantee when you learn to just shut the hell up and let things play itself out, I guarantee it's going to die down because they're not going to have nothing to rebut off of. If you don't say nothing and let them just keep talking and talking and talking and talking, guess what's going to happen? They're eventually going to get bored with it because you're not reacting to it. You're not posting no community walls on them or nothing like that. You're not posting community walls. You're not doing videos. Matter of fact, you're doing other videos, not remotely even addressing them. You're doing videos that you're not even talking about them. You're not doing no indirect talking about them or nothing. They don't even exist. And I guarantee that they might do videos. They might, God dang, he didn't react yet. I'm doing another video. Dang, he still react yet. I'm doing another video. Dang, don't put a community wall up. Let me do something to get some type of reaction. But when you don't react, I guarantee that they're based on their behavior, they're going to get bored with it and it's going to die down. I guarantee it. It's going to die down. And guess what? You are now free. You're not stressed out anymore or anything like that. And like I say, shutting the hell up is the most simplest thing that you can ever do. But the reason why it becomes difficult because shutting the hell up requires discipline. Shutting the hell up requires discipline. And shutting the hell up deals with your ego and your pride. If you can learn to take control of your pride and ego and learn how to discipline yourself, I guarantee a lot of things that a lot of us deal with in life, I guarantee that half of that would be cut in half. And you'd be way more at peace with yourself because you learn how to master that concept, which is shutting the hell up and mastering disciplining yourself. Controlling yourself. There are certain situations where it requires for you to go Super Saiyan mode. I get it. But on YouTube, right, it doesn't require that. Trust me, it really don't. It really don't. Because once we go Super Saiyan mode, it is not going to stop. You're going to be battling forever. Just like that character Goku on Dragon Ball Z. Nigga here went on Super Saiyan mode and he got all kind of enemies and it does never stop. This dude did not get a rest, period. They'd have killed this dude Goku off so many times and he's sitting up here fighting people in heaven. Like, what the hell? But if you just learn just to power down and control yourself and calm down and discipline yourself, I guarantee that things that y'all see, it's not going to be as bad as you think that it is. I guarantee it. But it just requires you mastering that. So I want to challenge y'all today to master that. Master control of yourself. Be the master of your own self. And once again, I'm talking about YouTube. I'm not talking about personally where somebody will come up and personally say something to you because that's a totally different situation. I'm talking about only on this app, on YouTube. Learn how to master yourself. If you learn how to master yourself, you'll be the master of your platform. And I guarantee that a lot of the stuff that's going on, beefs and all this dumb stuff that's going on, I guarantee that it's going to die down. Then all these people who are out here purposely trolling and want to create beef, guess what? They're not going to have they're not going to have no content to react on anymore because people is not responding to them no more. Then it's going to challenge them to redirect their content and their approach where they're going to have to start doing some new stuff. Or if they can't do no new stuff, guess what's going to happen? They're going to log off this app and cancel their account. But this is what Urban observed, and that's what I noticed, y'all. So, appreciate y'all want to tune into this lunchtime conversation topic. This topic, it been on my mind for the longest to want to talk about. And I've been kind of talking about it a little bit, but I wanted to directly talk about this today and just give y'all my perspective about it. Talk about accountability about this and give you solutions about how the way you can deal with this, but it is on you. Well, if you want to deal with it now, that is totally on you. Or if you want to stay in your stressed out space, that is totally on you. But me, Urban, nah. I got way more important things in life that I need to take care of. Then I have a lot more responsibility in place in my life too. I have responsibility of me being a husband to Miss Urban, and being a father to my children, and also doing my best to be a representative of my community as well too. Whether it's my personal community or it can be the community on YouTube as well too. So I have a responsibility. So I don't want to stress myself out and end up prematurely ending my life because I done got so stressed out that my heart didn't stop because of stupid stuff. There are way more stuff that's way more valuable to me that I need to work and I need to continue to be who I am. To bring entertainment and also to help people that I come in contact with. But that is me. That is me. Bye, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm finna get ready to enjoy the remainder of this lunch. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. So do your best to be as productive as possible at work. If you're working today, if you listen to me at work, do your very best to be as productive as possible so you can go and get this day over with and so you can enjoy your weekend, all right? So you can get that rest that you need, all right? So appreciate y'all tuning in, y'all. Like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith, and I'll see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, everybody. Oh, before I interrupt, I'm so sorry, y'all. I see everybody in the chat, too. Ivan, I see you, bro. Matt as well. Mark, I see you. James, I see you in the chat as well, too. Who else? Miss Coleman, I see you as well, too. Let me see. Miss Indy, I see you in the chat as well too. Salute. Miss Indy, hey, I see your community posts and stuff like that. Hey. But appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, all right? And everybody else who's watching in the bushes as well. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, y'all.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.